Levi Rosmond, or Gotham Chess, has been trying to become a grandmaster at chess for a long time now. He is currently an international master, and that is the second highest rating bracket, I guess. And the highest is grandmaster. He has to achieve a rating of 2,500 and then get 3 GM norms. I believe he has 0 so far. His coach said that he thinks that Levi will become a grandmaster within the next 2 years if he continues to grind. So, Gotham Chess starts this game off with knight to f3. His opponent plays b6, a very sneaky opening, bringing this bishop out, and there's a lot of things that can happen. Gotham Chess can develop his thing, he can take the center, he has a lot of choices. He decides to play c4. His opponent plays c5, and Gotham plays knight to c3, and his opponent plays bishop to b7. Obviously, I am a 1500 rated player, and these guys are in the 2000s, and they have over an hour each, so I'm not going to have the best recap of this game, but if you go over to Levi Rosmond's channel, Gotham Chess, he might have a better recap than me and what he's thinking. But this will be about 10 minutes, his might be 30. And Levi plays e3. It's a solid move, and he probably knows a lot of theory from this position because he likes playing the English, which is c4, very commonly, and his opponent plays e6. We have d4, and pawn takes back, and bishop to b4, and he plays the move bishop to d3, just developing his bishop out, and this is fine. His opponent takes, he takes back, and this is quite a lot better for Levi. And even though you think 0.8 isn't much, it is, because they both have an hour and a half on the clock, and they're masters. So even this slight advantage is very good, and his opponent immediately makes a mistake by bringing his queen out. d5 is the best move in the position, and if you take, I'll take back. Maybe, I don't even know what you do if you take back, but we have castles instead, so it doesn't really matter that much. We have pawn forwards to d6, and d5 again is the top engine move. We have rook going to e1, and now knight slides over to f6, and I think Levi could probably spend a bit more time trying to find d5, because again, it is the best move in the position, and he finally finds it the third time. It is the best move in the position, and we have e5, playing a closed position instead of taking and opening it all up, which is probably what I would elect for. Maybe if I had more time, I might choose something else. Oh, you can't take because it's pinned. Sorry about that. I am not the smartest. We have a knight going to d4, and this pawn is pinned, so it cannot take this knight. We have castles by his opponent, and he is immediately losing. 2.7 points, and these guys are masters. This is completely winning for Levi. We have this knight here attacking the queen. Queen can go here. The best move is actually queen to d8. His opponent plays queen d7. Not much worse. However, Gotham Chess does not see the best move in the position. The best move is bishop to a3, targeting this pawn with the knight and with the bishop, and you're going to play something like f4 later. So he played it a little bit early. He was supposed to play bishop a3, then f4, but it doesn't make a big difference. He's still up a little bit, but not much, and his opponent blunders immediately. He didn't see the actual threat of Gotham Chess's idea. If you take this here, so Gotham, oh, sorry about that. Gotham just took a pawn with his knight. Why would you ever do that? It's because of this pawn fork. So he traded the knight for the pawn, another pawn, and a knight back immediately. So he gets the knight back, he gets 2 pawns, he's completely winning, and his opponent actually resigned. The game is over. There's no more game. I'm going to analyze a little bit later, but like, this move is kind of crazy. He saw this idea of f4. However, it is a mistake because his opponent can play e4, and he no longer has this fork anymore, and he actually has to move his bishop away. So if he plays e4, you have to move your bishop back. Bishop takes e4 is actually the best move. Knight takes, rook takes, and you're actually a lot better, so you probably wouldn't play knight takes. Rook e8 is the best move, just pinning this bishop to the rook. But knight takes is very common, I think, possibly. Knight takes, rook takes, and you're completely winning. So it's really hard to see e4 with the idea of rook to e8 after you take it, so you're kind of sacrificing the pawn. But he probably didn't see knight taking on d6 here. A very nice idea, claiming a couple pawns, opening up the center, and there's nothing that his opponent can really do. He played the check with the queen, but it got blocked by the bishop, counterattacking the queen. The queen has to move, and his opponent resigned in this position because after you take here, you have to open up your king. And once you open up your king, like, g6 is the best move. You don't even take back. Like, this is the best move in the position. Because if you take back, queen jumps here, and you are literally getting checkmated. I'm 90% sure if you take here, you get yeah, checkmate in 4. Checkmate in 2, actually. King goes here, you play queen to f5, and there is zero way to stop checkmate in 1. There's no checks you can play. Nothing. Literally no checks. No matter what you play. Queen here is checkmate. So, his opponent just resigned because in this position, right, after you play queen here, you have to move your queen away from the bishop, and yeah. So what do I think about Levy becoming a grandmaster? I have no clue. I'm not a grandmaster myself. I don't even have a title. I know that it takes the longest from getting from really good to even better at chess. So like we'll say, this is where I am, 1500. I've played a lot. We'll say this is really low. This is me. This is the first title. So I have a bit of a ways to go, but I've done a lot of studying up to here, and I have a bit to go. But then, this is how small it is. To get to the next title, you do probably the same amount of studying, if not more, to get the first title. And then from there, it's even more. So it takes a lot of studying to get a lot better at chess, but Gotham Chess, I think he's putting in the time. He's trying to get that title. Yeah, but once he gets the title, I think he's not going to play any over-the-board games, and he's just going to have the title and coast off the fame of the Grandmaster. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.